So I'm repeating again what Nicole said. I want to let you guys know, they use a lot the term sentence enhancement. What it is additional time added to a criminal defendant's sentence for specified reasons relating to the nature of the crime or the offender's criminal history. So if you did a small crime but you had a big history, they can add on years depending on what your crime was. An example included the addition of 1 year for possession of a firearm during the commission of a felony, and an additional 3 years to the offender who commits a violent felony and who has served a prior prison term for a violent felony. The three strikes law is an example of a sentence enhancement because strikers receive additional time in prison for their current offense because of their prior convictions for a serious or violent crime. That was stated by the LAO, which is the Legislative Analyst's Office. So basically they're saying that they're not being convicted the 25 years to life for that one petty crime, that's what it was, but for that crime in addition to the 2 prior felonies which were serious or violent. Repeat offenders are perhaps the most difficult of criminal offenders for state and local criminal justice systems to manage. These offenders are considered unresponsive to incarceration as a means of behavior modification and undeterred by the prospect of serving time in prison. For this reason, longer sentences for this group of offenders have a strong appeal to policymakers and public. And like I said, they already tried to pass the law that the third strike should change to a felony. However, it does appeal to the public that repeat offenders are going to be stayed and put and stayed in jail, so it's keeping our streets safer. In 1999, just 5 years after the law was passed, Bill Jones, Secretary of State of California, said that there's evidence that fewer crimes are being committed, fewer inmates than expected were going to prison, and more career criminals on parole have left the state for more crime-tolerant locals. On average, there is on average, 1 million serious or violent crimes are prevented every 5 years, and that's 10,000 Californians spared from becoming murder victims since passage in 1994. So because maybe it is just a small felony, these people are very dangerous and they're saving millions of Californians' lives. Recently, it was the 15th year anniversary, and they did a bunch of new statistics on it. The creator of the 3 Strikes Law came out with an article, and he said the report shows that 3 strikes prevents approximately 1 million serious or violent crimes per year. Some of the highlights of the report show that $54 trillion have been saved since its passage in 1994. The money, like I said, is being saved from keeping them in jail, not having to do court cases. So a lot of money is actually being saved for keeping them in jail. It's the primary obligation of the criminal justice system to establish clear and certain penalties for crime. The 3 Strikes Law offers such clarity, and their mandatory nature makes punishment certain. These laws prevent inconsistency in criminal justice system. So keeping those laws as it is, criminals know what they're getting themselves into. And so it's saving money, it's keeping our streets safe, and people are agreeing with it.